Yo. Um, so this week's achievement of the week is, as you can see, for Hack 3, the Super Mario World ROM hack. The achievement says the end with a question mark. I'll put it in description, like a link to it. Basically, it's just complete the story mode, if you will. Decided to put this info level thing in. All it really does is tell you the premise of the game, which is every level's got its own different, like it said, the unique obstacle, which we'll get to as they come up. There's a little box at the beginning that tells you, and I've made sure to, put all them on at the beginnings. And we're going to have two different audio tracks so that you can have it without me saying out, but it turns out that's not actually a thing for everyone on YouTube yet. It's just a select few. Don't know when they're actually implementing it properly, but oh well. Right, so this is first level, which is the little box is going to tell you. Floors are basically invisible, and this little Goomba guy is gonna he jumps over gaps, and so you can just follow him. So this bit, after doing this level so many times, you just figure out you can kind of skip following him around that bit, which takes, it takes time for no real reason when you can just do what I did there and skip it. This level's pretty straightforward. As far as ROM hacks go for Mario World, this one's fairly forgiving. It's not too hard at all, really. Some people have finished it in like an hour and a half, I think, on Discord. Or they said on the Discord. Took me about 6, I think. There were a couple levels that just, they were insane. The second one is slightly harder than first, but nothing too major. Basically, as it's saying here, you can fire these little platforms. They'll attach to them little rails. I had trouble in certain bits, but most of it's very straightforward. So I had trouble here a few times. Like a lot of time I'll put in too big a gap between the platforms, so you can't reach it and you just get pushed off. This again, really straightforward. Don't take long to figure out, you just need to fire them at when it reaches top. First ever game stream I ever watched were Mario Hack. That was back before Twitch were even a thing. That were Justin.tv. Yeah, that was back when Kaizo and everything were popular, like the really difficult ones. And I think back, everyone was using save states then. I wonder if were they ever supposed to be done without save states? Because some of them are insane. So this level, this was the last one, like before the last level that you unlock. That I ended up doing because this silly bit that comes up to me that it took me way too long to realise what was going on. That thing that I just jumped off, if you're a big Mario, then they break. So yeah, this bit here, it took me too long to figure out that, yeah, you just need to wait until you're small again. Because, yeah, that's, as you've probably noticed, the premise of this level is Mario just flips between being bigger or smaller. That bit that I just did there where you break them, that's a lot more difficult than it looks. You have to go at a certain time, or he just breaks them all and falls down. Again, this level's really straightforward. After figuring that bit out, which I should have figured out straight away, really, the rest of it is really easy. In fact, it's kind of weird looking back now on how easy these first levels were. It definitely ramps up a bit in difficulty. Some of them were a nightmare. So this bit's quite difficult, as you can imagine. Just timing, basically. I mean, I said it would do it. I didn't think I was going to take that long. Oh, lucky as well. This was the first time I'd got to this bit, so I was worried that, you know, it's like, oh god, gotta get on there, but turns out you didn't. Next level you get Yoshi. This level's actually kind of fun, as it's going to tell you. You can change his colour just by pressing R. And they do different things. So regular green Yoshi, he can eat things. As, you know, literally it's just the regular Yoshi. The blue one is the only one that can swim in these waterfalls. Any other in it, like, you'll probably see in a minute. Yeah, it just like pushes you down really quick. And the red one can jump on these. So at first I thought maybe we'd get through this level and you get Yoshi and you can go back to that other level that I just did. That's how you're supposed to do this, but no, you don't get him after finishing the level anyway. Yeah, I'm going to bug out a bit. It's because basically if you change colour while you're halfway through sticking your tongue out, then it gets stuck. This last bit of level, like, yeah, this last bit, I just thought it was kind of unnecessary at this point. It's like, yeah, come on, we've already... The challenge is done, you know? This is just extra for the sake of adding extra to the level. You know, that fish on right, unless you're an idiot, you're not going to like that, are you? So this is, as you've seen, a ghost house. And you press RB to turn the light off and then you can go through them boo blocks. This was one of my favourite levels. Just because it's just a straightforward Mario level, I guess. I think I did it within like three tries. There's 3 of these, I think. I kept missing this second one. I might have been the 3rd one, I can't remember. No, because this one you can miss. Smashing. Right, you're not allowed to defeat any enemies. And this was the first of the real nightmare levels, let's say. Took ages. Although, like, people in Discord were saying this was the least favourite. There's a later level that I just couldn't stand. Bar the last level, which is, you know, designed to be pretty insane. But yeah, this one is fairly difficult. It's not going to look it because I've just used all my the only runs where I've finished the level. So I won't call them best runs. It's like if I went back and did these, I think I could do a lot better. But I won't even try that. It's just the only point of these videos is get the achievement of the week. I'll probably get a little conclusion on what I think about games as well. See, that looked easy, but it weren't. This one were easy. This, I think, is the only level that I did just first time. Like, I didn't even do well. It's just, it was that easy. Which, I'm forgetting to explain things now. Basically, if you get 10 coins, you die. That'll be the same for what it's worth when you get to last level. But there's no little box telling you that. So just keep in mind that that's why I'm not getting any coins. It's pretty obvious, I suppose, after you've seen this one. Because yeah, last level is basically a mix of them all. It takes about 3 minutes. As in, like, if you actually manage to do it. That took me, must have been about 2 hours. But anyway, we'll get to that one, won't we? This one was another really annoying one for me. It kept bugging out at one point. I don't know if that's because I'm using an accurate emulator, SNES. But every so often that mushroom there wouldn't appear. You could still technically get to there sometimes. So I wanted that to be one of the ones I did, so I looked cool. But never mind. Anyway, premise is the longer you're on the floor, that bar at top right goes down. If it hits the bottom, then you die. So obviously you want to jump around as much as possible, which is why I'm being a lunatic at this bit. You don't really need to, as you can see, it's not going down at all. I wasn't really paying attention to that. But yeah, that bit, again, it's looking easy, but that were a lot harder than it looked. Because of them random falling blocks, because they are random there, like, a lot of time, they just get you mid-jump, there was nothing you could do about it. It was so friggin' annoying. This one is basically the last of the regular worlds before the last level. This one were really easy as well. I also really like the music on this one. Particularly, well, you'll know, it'll change in a bit, it just sounds like it sounds good. Once again, I didn't even explain what's going on, even though you can obviously tell. Again, you're invisible. You just gotta use whatever cue you can to figure out where you are. which, yeah, I found it pretty easy, this one. Except for that bit, clearly. That's a couple of rookie mistakes there. There's another one in a second. This. So this bit, now I think about it, will probably be the hardest part in this level. Because now you lose your visual cue. So when you're jumping, obviously when it's like moving to the side, after that jump you don't know which part of the platform you're on. So I died a couple of times from that at this bit. And then this bit here, I died from not going too far enough to edge and getting hit by these. So now that's done, we move on to the last level, which was an absolute nightmare. So yeah, that guy there to the right, I have no idea who it's supposed to be. I'm guessing the guy who developed it. It reminds me of this character off South Park, but I can't remember what episode it's from or but he had no chin. I've been trying to look for it, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, it's kind of surprising how much story there is to it. Like, it starts off and, you know, it's like it gives you a couple of bits in that info section, and that's about it. Then you get to this bit and all of a sudden all this story just comes out of nowhere. I imagine it's part of Hack 1 and Hack 2. Maybe I'll play them one day. Seen this so many times, it's unreal. So yeah, as I said before, it's basically all the obstacles from the prior levels in one. At least I think, like, there's a Lackey tool that you could kill technically, but I never tried. I imagine that'd kill him. Oh, and this music's epic as well. I proper love this bit. Yeah, actually, is it in like one of Final Fantasies? Because I'm sure I've heard that before. Like, I understand there's obviously going to be reused Mario music in there. It's just, I don't remember this song in Mario. I feel like it were in Final Fantasy. Sounds a bit Wild Westy, as did that other song that I liked, funnily enough. Yeah, and this bit, these random block falling things again, like, I just got lucky on this one. Very lucky, in fact, because look, I hit one. But they were just so annoying because they're how random they are. Like, as far as I can tell, there's no pattern. Like, yeah, there can't be, so that one falling there. Like, they don't just fall where you were or anything like that. They're pure just random. This guy reminds me of Catatafish from South Park. There's lots of South Park references going on here. So yeah, like I said, all of a sudden we've got all this story. I still don't know what happened. Why? What's so good about this land? Oh, I see. Yeah, there is a hack for. Apparently that won an achievement at Weeks last year. So I guess that's what that's about. And there you go. That's it. As far as Mario Wax go, I kind of liked that. Not usually my kind of thing, but this one was easy enough that I kind of enjoyed it. So next week is Worms Armageddon. Just got to get to mission 10 in the campaign, I think. I'll leave that in description, which, yeah, that makes more sense than leaving this one in description, really. And if anyone wants to do it, it'll be there. I guess I'll put a link to the actual forum post for the event as well. Right, so see you next time, hopefully.